Hey YouTube, I'm David.
And I'm Jer.
And we're the Fragrance Bros!
Oh, we mow it, 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 oh, we mow it,
Did you like that?
Yes. Impromptu. He didn't even know it was coming.
Nope. Not at all. You didn't tell me beforehand at all.
I didn't.
Nope.
I did not hint at that.
Right. This time coming at you with another review for the shootout month that we have going on.
Yeah.
This time it's with Cool Water. Davidoff Cool Water. Let's get to it.
All right.
Obviously, a comparison between Cool Water and GIT.
And
Shea Bond.
Yes.
That's right, yeah. Anyway, let's get to it. Date introduced was 1988.
insane.
That is insane. Classified as an aromatic aquatic. Notes are peppermint, lavender, coriander, jasmine, oak moss, geranium, sandalwood, amber, and musk. Longevity, what'd you get out of longevity?
You know, the longevity is, it's funny because I remember this from high school, spraying it and feeling like I needed to reapply.
Yeah.
That held true years later. So it's about average on longevity for me. After about 5 hours, I feel like I'm losing it. 6 hours, I would need to hit it again if I wanted to keep smelling like that.
Yeah, totally agree. Average on me as well.
Yeah.
Which that's okay. You know, I kind of wish for more, but at its price point, and which we'll get to later, at its price point, that's still really good.
Sometimes you don't want to smell like the same thing for more than that amount of time.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, anyway, we'll get to that later.
Okay.
Projection.
It seemed to be about average as well.
Okay.
I didn't get a lot of notices.
Yeah.
I had to kind of ask, so it seemed average.
Yep, average on me as well.
Yeah.
Let's see, season, spring, summer, daytime.
Totally.
Boom.
Boom. Super easy.
Yeah. Purpose, casual. Boom.
Boom. Let's roll through these things, baby.
That's right.
Keep the train going.
What does this remind you of?
Green Irish Tweed! Dude, you know, so here's the thing. I don't want to ruin the shootout thing, but I'll just touch on it for a moment. I smelled Green Irish Tweed. We have that. We own that because we did a split of it. So we have some of that. And I hadn't smelled Cool Water in a long time. So I started hearing about the comparisons and I thought, surely Cool Water cannot smell as good as Green Irish Tweed.
Yeah.
I had this in my mind because it was old and cheap and all that sort of thing. Man, I was wrong.
Yeah.
In the immediate opening, there's some differences.
Yeah.
But in the mid, I mean, dude, I can barely tell a difference.
Yeah.
In the mid, they're very, very similar. In the dry down, they get a little different again. Right in that mid, which is probably the longest period of time for me, it smells a lot like that. It is a little bluer to me, the Green Irish Tweed, for some reason. I'm not sure why. It could just be because I've seen the bottles.
Yeah.
You know, but it smells fantastic, man.
Yeah. I know the opening to Cool Water is a little harsh to me.
It is. It's very synthetic.
Yeah.
Compared to the natural piece.
Yeah.
Of its competitor.
But I would say that I totally agree. Like whenever I smelled the two, whenever I tried Cool Water again, I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking Green Irish Tweed and Cool Water. Surely Cool Water doesn't really smell that much like Green Irish Tweed. And oh man, it smells exactly like the opening of Green Irish Tweed. And as you were saying, going into the mid, it does get a little different. But I was actually, when I wore it, I was thinking, this smells exactly like Green Irish Tweed.
Yeah. You got to think that if you weren't a YouTube reviewer who smells this stuff regularly, you would never know.
Yeah, never.
Never know.
And I mentioned this before on our Green Irish Tweed review, which we'll have linked down below. But in our Green Irish Tweed review, I got asked when I was wearing Green Irish Tweed if I was wearing Cool Water.
Yeah.
Which is a kick to the nuts, you know, because you spend so much money on Green Irish Tweed, way more than Cool Water, and then I was like, oh, are you wearing a $20 fragrance?
Yeah.
You know.
That's right. That's right.
The funny thing about
is that a Fruit of the Loom T-shirt you wear?
That's right. That's right. The funny thing about Cool Water is Cool Water reminds me of playing Mario 64 during Christmas vacation in middle school.
Christmas vacation.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Because it was when we first got a Nintendo 64. This was, I don't know how long after the Nintendo 64 came out, but it was around the time it came out. So it was our first Nintendo 64, and I remember playing Mario 64 for like that whole week, eating licorice ropes that I got.
I hate licorice, man.
It was red licorice that we got in our stocking, you know. So apparently my dad or my brother, my younger brother, got it for Christmas that year. I'm not really sure which, but every time I smell it, it reminds me of that.
Yeah.
Even Green Irish Tweed reminds me of that. It's the same kind of scent memory, which I love scent memories.
Yeah, you do.
And so that's what that is. To me, Cool Water doesn't really smell watery. It does smell cooling.
Yeah.
I do get that cooling sensation, but it doesn't really smell watery. I don't get much of a blue thing that you do. I get, again, that same kind of teal green type, blue green type feel that I get from GIT.
Yeah.
I can't really pick out the notes in this, really. I think it's, kind of blended pretty well.
Yeah.
But it's cool, refreshing, and aromatic.
Yeah.
GIT develops more, but they're identical at the top.
Yeah.
One of the things about Cool Water is that I don't ever smell it around anymore.
I don't either.
So I think it's kind of at that point where, I still got people that they recognize what the scent was. So people still recognize it, but no one wears it anymore that I know of. So you can wear this and not have to worry about smelling like someone else.
It's you could bring it back.
Yeah, you can definitely bring it back.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think this is really timeless and classic. And it's at that point again where, like you said, you can bring it back without,
smelling like every other Joe.
Exactly. It's not like L'Odyssée.
Yeah.
Or Acqua di Gio or, some of these other ones.
1 Million Lamal.
Yeah, La Nuit de l'Homme or something like this, where everyone has these. You can bring back Cool Water and some people won't even know.
Yeah. If you're young enough,
yeah,
you won't even know. You won't remember this heyday.
No.
So man, that's sad.
This is we'll get to this again later, but this is an amazing deal for what it is.
Yeah.
You can buy this at Walmart, Walgreens, for very cheap. So it's a fantastic deal. I still am. I'm trying to fight this. I still am a little biased about against Cool Water.
Yeah.
Because of its ubiquity, because of its availability, and that you can get it at places like Walmart and stuff like that. In my head, whenever I think of fragrance, I don't want to have to go to Walmart to get one, because Walmart equals, the cheapest I can get.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Right.
Especially with something that I want to smell luxurious.
Yeah.
I don't want to know that I got it at Walmart for $20.
Sure.
So.
Because you're a snob.
Exactly. I am. I really am. I'll admit it. I don't like that about myself with this, but I am.
When you've been doing this long enough, your tastes trend up.
Yeah.
Hence our niche designer discussion that we had.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whether it's good or bad, I still have a bias against this.
Sure. Totally. I do too.
But I think that what you can do, if you really like GIT, and you don't have the money necessarily to buy it, you can make Molecule 02, the ambroxan or ambergris. You can layer that with Cool Water, and you'll have something that smells a lot like GIT. Because GIT goes down into that ambergris type, fluffy type dry down.
Yeah.
Which you can just layer it with this, and you'll have something that smells even closer to GIT than normal.
That's
and
awesome.
You'll still only be out $50.
Yeah.
Total.
For a lot of juice.
Yeah.
That's genius, Dave.
Yeah, I know. No. The birth of ideas. Let's see. Bang for buck. You can go on FragranceNet, buy a 6.7 ounce for $60.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Pre-coupon.
Yeah, pre-coupon. Or you can buy a 2.5 ounce for $30 on FragranceNet. Pre-coupon.
I got a feeling you can do better than that, probably.
Yeah, you can.
That's crazy.
Definitely can. You can go on places like...
I bet Amazon you could probably get a pretty great deal.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
The thing about this fragrance is, no matter where you see it for sale, it's going to be authentic, because no one's faking Cool Water.
Exactly. Yeah.
So the dirt cheapest vendor you can find, buy it. It'll be the real thing.
That's right. So for that reason, this is an amazing deal.
Yeah.
I do think this is really worth the deal.
Yeah.
Worth the money.
Absolutely.
Did you get any compliments from this?
Yeah. People love this stuff, man. I mean, the people that I work around were there for the Cool Water heyday.
Right.
So there is a commonality in their mind about it. But that doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Because most people, really, let's be honest, most people who smell your fragrance don't have any concept of what is cheap, what is expensive, what is niche, what is designer. None of that stuff. They just, it smell good or it don't smell good.
Yeah.
And this smells good.
Yeah.
It smells fresh. It smells clean. I don't know. It's an invigorating scent. It's hard to be lazy and do nothing when you smell like this. It kind of makes you want to move.
Yeah. I get compliments from this as well. I mean, it just smells really good. It smells nice. Smells fresh. Smells clean.
Yeah.
Talia likes it. She doesn't actually think it smells much like GIT. which is interesting.
Yeah.
But let's see. Final rating.
I gotta get 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
It's very impressive.
Yeah.
Especially coming back to it. I think I have to give it a 4 out of 5. More than a 3, just because it surprised me so much.
Yeah.
I was very impressed. It's really good.
Same here. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 as well. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
And so much so that it almost makes me want to do the Molecule O2 Cool Water blend and see how that goes.
We're doing that.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
We're totally doing that tomorrow.
Yep, we're gonna do that tomorrow.
Yes.
We should make a video about that.
Okay.
The birth of ideas. Anyway.
Stay tuned.
So, thanks you two. Rate, comment, subscribe as usual. Let us know what you think of Cool Water and the ongoing debate of Cool Water and GIT. Anyway, we're the Fragrance Brothers. We'll see you next week.